In previous episodes, welcome back to Wings and Waves Water Sports Challenge.
We are close to the end of our intense 2 weeks of training and challenges. Our 6 celebs have gone from zero experience to flying kites and even riding boards. Joelle is still leading, with Samara right behind. But we can only expect some big surprises.
And the winner is... Jacopo!
The air is still, the light golden. After an intense lesson 5 and challenge, our 6 take a quiet breath, anchored in calm and grateful for just a moment of stillness. Because even with the final challenge looming, a pause for presence and gratitude is never wasted.
Io voglio dire che non vedo l'ora che tutti insieme siamo lì a kitare e fare più o meno allo stesso livello, chi più bravo, chi meno, però non vedo l'ora di vederci tutti surfare.
Bene, bene. Ah, tutti fanno un
Io
discorso.
al posto di parlare di kite sport ringrazio per il fantastico gruppo che siamo, ci stiamo divertendo. Anche se veniamo da mondi diversi, mi sto trovando molto bene con voi e saluti.
Grazie, Jack.
Vogliamo la crema solare. Cavallo.
Senza io, come se l'avessi fatto?
Vabbè, io cosa devo dire? Che l'ansia in questo sport, come nella vita, non porta a nulla e che la calma è la chiave vincente.
Bello,
Bello questo, bello.
Indirizzato a Martina, vero?
No, vabbè, a me soprattutto, ma anche a te.
Io invece dico che mi sento molto fortunata a essere qui e sono contenta di essere qui con voi.
Wow, grazie.
Sì. Veramente.
Io sono molto contento personalmente, per quello che sto facendo io. Cioè, è una sfida, è vero, però dicevo che è anche una sfida con me stesso. Cioè, io mai avrei pensato nemmeno di alzarmi. E infatti ho iniziato la challenge di oggi senza nessuna aspettativa. Cioè, l'ho fatto per il meme. Però ho detto, vediamo, tutto quello che succederà è solo di guadagnato. Invece mi sono alzato 2 volte, quindi molto contento.
Allora, per me ragazzi questa è un'esperienza incredibile, completamente al di fuori delle mie aspettative, cioè le ho superate di tantissimo e sono veramente felice, a parte di quello che stiamo imparando con il kitesurf, ma proprio per diciamo il team che siamo, anche se posso dire io ne approfitterei per cercare di calmare un po' le tensioni che ci sono state
Siamo qua, stiamo brindando insieme, siamo già tutti più
abbiamo
caldi,
fatto pace.
come il mare, ma non abbiamo mai litigato.
Joele?
Io sono tranquillissimo.
Io sono stato al di fuori di questa, cosa è successo?
Anche tu, anche tu, meglio che stai zitto, lasciami stare.
Ciao ragazzi!
A new day rises over Poeto Beach, where it all began. The buzz of day 1 is now a quiet intensity. It's the final day of practice, the last chance to prepare before the big challenge. Oh, but I see some new faces. Guests are already arriving for the big finale.
Today it's a very special one because we've got 2 of our teammates and international professional judges coming in.
Hi, I'm Francesca Maney, I'm 23 and I'm a professional kite surfer. My discipline is big air, that's like my main discipline, but I also love to do like wave riding, wing foiling.
Currently the world champion in big air, which is very impressive. She's just one of those girls pushing the limit of the sport and just showcasing what it's capable of.
Super talented rider, not only kiting, but also wing foiling and prone foiling. Definitely one of a kind.
It's really great to be switching my position from competitor to judge and seeing it from the other side.
Yeah, there's another judge coming, Matteo. He's actually from Italy as well. Really good freestyle rider. I think he should be arriving here pretty soon.
Yeah.
And Fran and Matteo are going to be the international judges.
Let's see what happens. Let's see who takes the win. At the final challenge, we're going to be judging the talents from everything they've learned during these 2 weeks, from the very beginning until the very end, setting the kite up, pumping it, doing the lines, launching, riding, landing, packing away, everything.
We've got Dario in the background as we speak, teaching them the last few steps up until the last feeder, the launching and landing, setting up the kite, doing the lines. There's not much wind today, so everything's going to be on the beach and just getting them up to speed for the final feeder.
Apparente senza creare stalli.
Okay.
Vedi? Guarda come sale.
I grab it there and not on the...
In the middle.
Exactly.
And you make sure you have the four ends in the bar.
Yeah, just a bit here.
With both back lines. Very well.
Can challenge around.
Yes.
Okay, now
You're ready.
in this case.
Perfect.
Wow. Okay, now launch.
There's not much wind for today. Is getting them ready to launch and land, okay? And the main tip is to never launch and land by yourself, okay? Yeah, so basically it's obviously difficult to try and communicate with the wind because, you know, you can't really hear. So basically when you're launching, you do a thumbs up, okay? When you're in position, you do a thumbs up and the person holding the kite literally just lets go of the kite. And when you're on the beach, you point at someone, hey, to land the kite, you put your hand on your head and you slowly bring it down and they'll catch the kite and flip it over.
Questo è per legare, chiudi e poi fai, perché molti cosa fanno? Lo becco è libero e sei a posto.
Fantastico, trapezio. Allora, prima gamba, seconda gamba. Molto semplice. Bisogna partire dalle cose semplici, ragazzi. Per tutti i maschietti abbiamo alcuni problemi tecnici nel far questo, ma... Guarda. Fantastico. Dario, c'è qualcosa che non va. Non era colpa mia, cioè, dici che era colpa mia, non è colpa mia.
I taught 2 people today, and yeah, I thought they were really good because I came in like not knowing anyone's level, so I was pretty impressed. You know, they really knew what they're doing, pretty quick with it, and I was like, okay, you know, I think they got some good competitors out here.
Ora che i fili sono giusti, devo solo camminare verso di là e i fili sono già a posto.
Sì, sì, sì. Lo sai già tutto, devi andare solo in acqua.
Capito, andare solo in acqua, ha detto il coach.
Lo sa tutto. Vai, fino giù, okay. Io lo prendo e tutto. Ok. Così, hai fatto, sta facendo benissimo.
Ah, perché la barra non era fuori.
Mi tira anche un po' di più, ma devi stare un po'... Sì, lenta, quindi un po' così.
Un po' più tu, tirare.
Sì, quindi tieni, dopo vieni su.
È lentissimo.
Sì, è lentissimo.
Se fa la gara di velocità io la perdo. Ok, è salito.
Sì. I think some people have been practicing, you know, really trying to get all the last tips they can, and yeah, I think they've got to remember all that. It's hard to like remember all that information and put it to the test, so I guess we'll see who's the best at each stage. Let's see.
The gear we have, the material, the kit, it's normally quite expensive. Rinse it with fresh water, let it dry properly. Do not leave your kit at the sun for like 3 days under the sun, getting like the more love you give to your gear, the longer it's going to last.
First things first, we fold over the tips of the kite. Little fold, beautiful. Now we're going to roll on the bladder itself. This. Exactly. The kite sounds very easy and basic, but there is a very specific way of doing it. You know, the gear is really expensive and you don't want it to break, of course. And the reason of folding it is to not create crease marks, you know, on the bladders and stuff. So all those small, tiny details is quite important just for your gear to last longer. And we're going to fold it in 3 sections. It's one big roll and the last one. We want to teach them that you need to look after your stuff and, you know, that you're lucky to have it and you're lucky to kite. I think the biggest challenge for everyone is going to be mentally thinking that they need to do it fast. There's definitely a lot of pressure, you know, it's a big prize. Everyone wants to win.
You know, with a big prize at stake, I think everyone's going to be pretty competitive. I haven't seen everyone's levels, so interested to see the whole crowd. But I think, yeah, there's a bit of tension maybe, and let's see how they fight it out.
Which brings us back to the big question. Who took the win in the Wingfoil Challenge? Let's reveal the final rankings, just before the ultimate showdown.
Okay guys, so we're gonna give you the results for challenge number 5, which was the wing foil lesson. I know it was super difficult conditions and you only had a short time to practice, but all of you did really, really well.
Yeah. We judged you guys on your stability on board and of the control of the wing. And you had 5 minutes of time frame to, you know, show us what you got. And I know the wind was very light, it was hard for all of you, but trust me, you all did very well.
And the winner is Giacomo.
Giacomo does it again. What a comeback. He leaps into second place, now just 1 point behind Joele. Incredible determination and a brilliant spot to launch into the final challenge.
Ormai ci sto prendendo gusto, Sto diventando un uomo d'acqua proprio a tutti gli effetti. Sì, è stata una prova difficile perché serviva molto equilibrio e qua infatti secondo me la forza fisica, che magari può essere il mio vantaggio, non contava assolutamente niente, anzi secondo me le persone più leggere, più piccole erano più avvantaggiate perché è proprio una questione di equilibrio. Però sono riuscito a cavarmela bene, ho provato tanto, prima tantissimo e sono riuscito a trovare il giusto rapporto.
But don't get too comfortable. The game is still wide open. And that €25,000 prize, it could land in anyone's hands.
Up next.
You still have 3 phases to do well, don't worry, okay?
Cioè tutti gli altri giorni prendevo e andavo. We've come to the end of a beautiful, beautiful journey.
Your life is empty before you know that, and then once you know it,